At the beginning of the pandemic, a few researchers became interested in studying the impact of public health measures on a particular area of science, which is UFO sightings, as more people were spending a significant amount of time at home or outdoors compared to usual. The question of whether more people would report seeing UFOs during their increased time at home has been answered by a new research article published in the Journal of Scientific Exploration last month, and the answer is both yes and no. Although UFO reports did increase in 2020, the pandemic was not found to be the cause by researchers. Instead, a potential contributing factor to this increase could be a company owned by Elon Musk. Some researchers initially hypothesized that the combination of lockdowns, social distancing measures, and heightened anxiety levels among the general population during the pandemic may have led to an increase in UFO sightings. To verify their hypothesis, the researchers analyzed data from the National UFO Reporting Center, NUFORC, and the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON, both of which collect reports of UFO sightings from various regions of the United States. The researchers examined data spanning from 2018 to 2020 to compare the data of UFO sightings before and during the pandemic. In addition to analyzing the UFO sighting data, the researchers also examined the Google Community Mobility Reports to understand the overall mobility levels of the population during the same time periods. The data showed a noticeable increase in UFO sightings in 2020, with each database reporting around 600 more sightings compared to the pre-pandemic period. However, the researchers found no correlation between the location or timing of these sightings and the levels of mobility or COVID-19 infection rates. Since the researchers were unable to identify any clear factors that could explain the surge in UFO reports, they began to search for any possible contributing factors, and their investigation led them to Elon Musk's SpaceX. Beginning in late 2019, SpaceX began launching Starlink satellites on a regular basis to provide satellite internet coverage to over 50 countries. Each launch involved deploying up to 60 satellites into orbit, thereby increasing the number of small, flying objects in the sky. The researchers observed a correlation between the timing of Starlink launches and the uptick in UFO sightings, suggesting that many of the sightings in 2020 may have been due to the presence of these satellites, rather than extraterrestrial activity. After filtering out the UFO sightings that appeared to be linked to Starlink launches, the researchers actually noted a decrease in the overall number of sightings reported to NUFORC in 2020 compared to the pre-pandemic years. Although this result diverged from the researchers' initial hypothesis, it does underscore the notion that many UFO sightings have earthly explanations. Mark Roediger, the scientific director of the Center for UFO Studies, remarked in a press release that this study illuminates the potential impact of social factors on the reporting of UFO sightings. To date, Starlink has launched over 3,000 satellites, which has raised concerns among astronomers for several years now. Beyond causing confusion with UFO sightings, these satellites are also negatively affecting our ability to observe the night sky. As the number of satellites increases, they are appearing more frequently as thin streaks in deep space photographs, disrupting telescope views and contributing to an increasingly cluttered atmosphere. Do you think Elon's satellites are causing harm or causing good? Let us know in the comments below.